Amandeep Kaur, and today I am going to present about policy and procedures with my friends Urmi Upadhyay and Nashmanpreet Kaur. Initially, the role of policy. We all know that policy is how important for everyone. A policy is a set of ideas or plans that is used as a basis for making decisions, especially in politics, economic, or business. We all know that there is no decision that we can make without policy. So it is a mandatory for every organization, every business, and especially in the political. Every person, every organization make policies, and they have to follow the policies and the rules and regulation under the policies. If there's any broken of the rules, that can totally change the policy. So today we take the policy of Nestle. Nestle makes many policies at the global level. It's very clear Nestle is an international and worldwide company. Where there is Nestle, the rules and the policies are the equally and the same in each and every country. Their policy upon infant baby formula applies globally in all countries where there is Nestle. In February 1982, Nestle first issued a policy on how implement WHO code into their infant formula sales and marketing practices. After that, policy revised many times in 1996, 2004, 10 and now 2017, which is still continue. We all know that change is necessary in every policy. If there is no change, the policy is constant. Nobody can show interest in the policies, and so Nestle make various changes according to the year, and in future, according to the recommendation of WHO, they will make some more changes according to the rules and regulation which will be recommended by the World Health Organization, and they will follow the same policies. Nestle set some rules that what they can do and what they don't in their policy. I will describe about the do's. Nestle will go with both the letter and the spirit of the World Health Organization's International Code of Marketing of Breast Milk Substitute. That Nestle assured to WHO that they always respect the spirit of WHO, and whatever the changes they will recommend in their policy, and they will definitely do. And the second one, Nestle support WHO Global Public Health recommendation for the breastfeeding for 6 months until there is no other source. Like after 6 months, they can use the other complementary foods, but only on the recommendations. Nestle also encourage the mothers that they have to breastfeed their babies till 2 years. Nestle will include this statement. I think that is the most important part. If Nestle is promoting something and they have to written some statements on their baby infant formulas, they will write on their infant formula how the breast milk is necessary for every child, how they will protect from diseases, and they will warn the mothers the consequences. We all know that if we follow the procedure accurately, it is a good for us, and they will follow the consequences if the mother use baby infant formula incorrectly, and they will also make some warning on their products. Nestle will believe that parents have a right. It's the last point that every parents have a right to choose what is good, what is bad for their kids. And Nestle totally open with the parents that they can adequately, they have a choice, they can choose the product according to the needs and recommendation of recommendation in their lives. The next part will be presented with one of my friend Nashmanpreet Kaur.
As Raman discussed about the do's, what they can do to promote their product in their policy. Now I am going to discuss about what they can do to promote or doing marketing of their infant baby formula. So firstly, they does not advertise or promote infant formula and follow-on formula for infants up to 12 months to the public. So it is clearly mentioned in their policy that they can't do any kind of advertisement to promote their product. Secondly, they does not market complementary foods and drinks for infants younger than 6 months. Thirdly, they does not permit their staff who are responsible to promote or to do the marketing of their product, to make a direct contact with the mothers and doctors to promote their product. So they mention in their policy clearly that if they don't, if a person who is promoting or marketing infant baby formula, they can't make a direct contact or can't approach any mother or any doctor to recommend their product. After that, they does not use pictures of babies on infant baby formula. So after that, they does not distribute free infant formula samples to the mothers. Even they can't donate their samples or free samples in the hospitals or to the mothers. If they want to do it for the good cause, like they can do it in the other like social events or social agencies, but they can't do in the hospital settings. So it is totally considered illegal if they give or donate any kind of free samples. After that, they does not allow education, give any kind of educational material to the mothers, like any kind of handouts to promote their product. So it is considered to be a violation if they give any kind of handouts and give on that if there is any kind of features of the product. Even they does not give financial or material incentives to health professionals for the purpose of promoting infant formula. They can't approach doctors or any kind of any kind of people who are in hospitals to promote their products. So after that, they does not even give incentive to its staff based on infant formula. Last but not the least, they does not donate free infant formula to healthcare facilities for use by healthy newborn babies. Free infant formula may exceptionally be given to bona fide social welfare institutions upon their request to serve social service. Upon behind that, they can't give any kind of free samples. Now I am going to present about how they violate their policy. Even it is not now. Even if we talk about the 1970s, we can take the example of New York. There is a total boycott of Nestle's baby formula. And there is one more scandal in Pakistan in 1990s in which after taking this kind of supplements, children or babies face many kind of diseases and they are admitted to the hospitals. But we are going to talk about the recent one. So we did investigation about there is a example of a investigation which is done by a newspaper, a Guardian in the Philippines. They found that the Nestle and 3 other companies were offering doctors, midwives, local health workers free trips to lavish conferences, meals, tickets to show and the cinema, and even gambling chips. As we discussed earlier that it is clearly mentioned in their policy that they can't approach or give any kind of offering to the doctors or midwives and even any other person who is working in the hospital. It is a clear violation of their policy. So they are offering or approaching doctors to prescribe or recommend their product to the babies, even who are not need that. They are saying that they are promoting breastfeeding, but it is a clear violation of their policy. After that, even there is even a Guardian, the newspaper found that their representative from the Nestle, Mr. Johnson and With, were described as a constant presence in the hospitals in the Philippines, where only 34% of mothers exclusively breastfeed in the first 6 months. So it is a great platform for them to promote their products because there is a very less amount of mothers who can breastfeed their children. So they approach doctors and mothers directly to promote their products. So they give features and benefits. Even they give the example if they use their product, the IQ of their children will increase. So it is a clear violation of their policy. They are approaching doctors, they are offering mothers even free samples. So it is, we can say that it is a clear violation of the policy. Even hospital staff were found to be recommended specific formula brands in lists for essential purchases handed to the new mothers. So it is considered they told the doctors that it is essential for their children to take these kind of supplements. So we can say that they are totally go against their policy because in the policy they are clearly mentioned that they can't go to the hospital settings or approach mothers. So we can say that it is a clear violation of their policy. After this, my friend Urmi will continue this topic.
Hello all, As my friend Nishman said earlier, that violation of policy, she discussed about the violation of policy by Nestle. How Nestle violating their policy? They would give us so many free samples. They can't give us and any person or any healthcare department, any mother, two free samples. Here is the one example I would like to share with you. At a health center in Malabon, midwife Grace Shalona administered. Before she was given training, she was among the many wined and dined by Nestle. Other multinational companies like Johnson and Wise also offers her a trip to attend many conferences all over the world. In return of that, she has to do one thing for them. If any patient or any client decided to use a baby product formula, she has to persuade people or mother to use their product, their baby product, their brand product Nestrogen, and she has to persuade by saying that Nestle is good for your baby, for your health, for your baby's health, for its IQ. So it is a complete violation of our policy, and this is the clear example of that. Then this is a very important. You will also understand by seeing this who's and how is affected by policy. We all know that some people are very poor. She don't afford and many facilities at home. How to feed their child and what nutrients are needed for its health and growth. So sometimes due to that lack of knowledge, many new mother provide a baby milk formula in bottles which are not previously sterilized because they don't have enough facilities to sterilize and to make that product. So due to that, infants are violated due to this. Infants get affected due to this life-threatening disease, and the diseases are diarrhea, respiratory infections, ear infections, and meningitis, and many other life-threatening diseases. And this is very, very ridiculous for our social well-being. Other than this, mother and family don't afford many baby products. So this is one more disadvantage, and many infants and mothers are violated by these two policies. Next, please. The importance of having a clear policy and procedure. We all know that it is mandatory and it is vital to follow the policy and procedures in healthcare organization, in business, whether any other organization. It is very important. So here are some important points how to follow the policy and procedure to make our organization running smooth, and assigned activities we can do very well by following these procedures and policies. So first one is provides a control framework to all the employees and organization by updating, authorizing and communication with organization and employees. Smoothly run daily assigned tasks and activities. Clearly guide newcomers and other employees to minimize the risk of errors. That is very easy. Easy to achieve desired outcomes and easy access to view documents. How this knowledge will assist me if I get a chance to do as a HA. So I will educate the mother about the importance of breastfeeding till 6 months unless and until it is recommended by the medical prescriber. Second one is I will play a significant role in helping mother to feel more comfortable while feeding at any place and any time. So she would more enjoy it and don't feel any hesitation at that time. Apart from this, assist mothers regarding infant feeding option in order to make more knowledgeable why breastfeeding is more important other than other alternatives are available than market. So that is the most important thing. I will educate the people. Appropriate introduction of complementary food and breastfeeding matter. This is also an important task and I will do it very nicely if I get a chance. So to put it in a nutshell, I would like to say that conclude that policy and procedures are vital role of our life. We need to follow them. If we find any policies and procedures violated, so we need to make more about more knowledgeable and updated about them so that we can retrain ourselves to do it. Thank you.